Love us! Today we are about to leave to go on our first international trip since we moved to Europe a year and a half ago to travel. But before we leave, I need to finish the cake that we made for Alex's birthday the other day.
An international trip for an international trip. We were supposed to have an international trip to Lithuania, Germany, Norway, and Portugal. And now I guess we moved here.
I guess we moved here.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world's...
We made it to Riga! I can't believe we're in Latvia. That was a pretty long bus ride, and there was basically like 5 people on the crowded bus that were wearing masks, including the employees, and the driver of the bus was coughing the entire ride.
Coughing's a nice way of putting that.
Yeah, he sounded like he was about to keel over. So that was that. We kept our masks on the whole time anyway. Now we are walking to our Airbnb and it's raining pretty hard, but we're only half a mile away. When we were trying to find the Flixbus, we could not find where it was gonna pick us up. And then it just randomly stopped at like one of the Vilnius bus stops, and I had to run across the highway to catch it, and they like picked people up and got out of there. Like it was the fastest stop. So that was a little stressful, but we met these very nice tourists who were here from the Netherlands who were also confused, so they helped us. We helped each other. It's very weird because I was expecting Riga to look more like Vilnius, and it looks so different, but there's like Rimi, Maxima, we drove past Acropolis, lots of stores that we have in Vilnius. Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Before we go get dinner, I thought I could give y'all a little tour of our Airbnb. This is Friday night and Saturday night. It was like 75 euros for the whole time, and we're like in the city center. This is just the entryway, and the first thing right here is the bathroom. It's really, really nice. The toilet and the sink are really close together. It's so tall. I can see like just the top of my face in it. Right next to the bathroom is the little kitchenette, which has a ton of storage. The ceilings are really high, and it has this little teeny tiny kettle. Look at this drawer though. I thought this was so cool. Right from the kitchenette, you come into the bedroom. A little TV. These little lights are really cool. That's a spotlight. And then over here, this is actually the refrigerator under here, and then wardrobe. It's 9:44, and there's still like the tiniest bit of sunlight out. I think we're gonna have to get like pizza or kebabs or some kind of like fast food type thing for dinner, which that's fine because we're gonna go to like a nicer dinner tomorrow night for Alex's birthday.
So we went to this place called Late Night Munchies. It's like burgers and pizza and kebabs. And I got this Szechuan chicken sandwich thingy.
Whoa, look at that. That looks good.
That is massive.
That is big. We're getting ready, and then we're gonna go out and explore. I saved a list that I found on Google Maps of like what you should do if you only have 48 hours in Riga. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start at, there's this place like below the central market, and we're gonna start there and then like work our way up. But we don't have any like concrete plans. I think we're just gonna wander around. I think first though, we're gonna walk to the central market and we're gonna get some kind of coffee pastry. The room is really comfortable, but it got so hot in here last night. And then we also had the window closed because there's a nightclub on the street below us, and there were people outside like being really loud last night. So it got really hot.
Hey everybody, so just had our first night here in Riga. It's really cool here. The city, just like the downtown, feels much more like a downtown than Vilnius. Walking around to get food last night, there was like, you know, karaoke bars blasting the person singing, just, you know, it sounded like some live music shows were happening. You know, I thought I missed seagulls, you know, coming from Maine. And then like 30 minutes into their cawing, or what is it, screeching? It's just like, no, I don't miss them. So we're about to go check out the Latvian Central Market right now. Come on, take a trip.
We just got some coffee and some pastries.
We just left the Central Market. It was really big. So it was like 5 or 10 warehouses, and then like there's just a multitude of stands all around. It was honestly kind of like a maze trying to navigate through it all. Absolutely huge market, huge.
Make time to rewind, to think about all the good times. Make a note to close the door, lock up, hit the lights, let's go. Don't look back.
We're in St. Peter's Church. So it was €9 for me to come in and go up the tower, and it was €7 for the student.
What they said to your face, just get up and run out of this place. Doesn't matter where we are.
That's an outdoor shower. I don't know if I would do that with people.
Where?
Right in.
Oh yeah, it is.
Doesn't matter where we go, our plans are unfolding like they should. Doesn't mean anything what they say, let it go. Doesn't stop the angry crowd from chasing us all the way down. Don't look back, they're gonna attack. They think we're mean people.
So we just got out of St. Peter's Church, and it was so worth the cost to go to the top. We could see the whole city, and it looks so much bigger than Vilnius, and the TV tower looks so beautiful. And right now, like, the weather is really nice, so it was so worth it. And then inside they also had a little gallery where you could see some of the history, and they had a ton of letters from the American government, like during Soviet rule. And there's also wedding photos being taken right now behind us. I don't know where we're going. I guess we're just gonna kind of wander to the next destination. The city definitely feels way more touristy than Vilnius. Like there's a lot of hostels and hotels and just a lot of touristy spots, and like there's a tourist group here. We saw like a hop-on hop-off bus. Like there's definitely a lot more than at home.
We are headed to the cat house, and then we'll see the Freedom Monument because that's close by. And then I think there's a couple of other things on our list that's close by to that.
There is seriously Baskin Robbins everywhere here, which we do not have it in Vilnius.
Vilnius does not need it. It's like the worst
Yeah.
ice cream.
There's also a TGI Fridays here. We're looking at a McDonald's right now.
Not close. I guess there's some sort of family defense march happening right down the street. We have a dude who bought a pride flag. I want to point that out. He bought a pride flag so he could stand on it.
It's pretty disgusting because I'm just trying to see the freaking tourist site, and they're making their city look pretty bad. But the German embassy has a pride flag hanging up, so that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Also, there's like real life soldiers standing in front, which is really cool.
I just noticed they were real life. I thought they were mannequins there for a second.
No, they're real.
Yeah, they're real.
Esplanade. So we're in this park. It's really beautiful. Okay, it says it was once an unruly and unkempt hill. Now it's a pretty park, basically.
We're in Vermani Garden, and it's the oldest, biggest garden in Riga.
This park seems really small. I don't know if we're missing something, but it's definitely not Bernardine Garden size. And also there's a really big Christian concert going on, so it's really loud. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go on to
Our next stop.
the next place. It is really pretty though. It's a really pretty park. It's really nice. There's a ton of people here, but that concert is just really loud. But it is pretty. All the trees are really pretty, but I think we're just spoiled with parks in Vilnius. They have these people at Bernardine Garden in Vilnius too. There's these Haribo people, and they walk around and they give out free gummy bears. We got like a ton of them when my parents were here, and we still have some at home. So I'm excited, we got more. How many steps are we at?
We are at 14,830 steps.
And what time is it?
It is 2 o'clock, 14:07. So, there's a family to my left right now, and since the morning, we got a coffee right next to them. We've been going to the same exact spots. I think we've seen them 5 or 6 times now, and at some point I gotta introduce myself or something to them because it's just, this is ridiculous.
There's a paraglider.
With tiger prawns, edamame, soba noodles, carrots, and spinach.
So we just got out of a late lunch. was really tasty. Had some coffee. Alex had a beer. He tried a local beer that was recommended to him. How would you rate it?
It wasn't like chilled as much as it could have been, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
That's still pretty good.
It was pretty good beer. Very smooth.
I'll put the name of it because it was a really long name.
This one wasn't an amber lager. It was okay. I'm more of a dark beer kind of guy, so.
So now we're gonna walk around a little bit. We're going to see, there are some houses that are like Art Nouveau architecture style. So we're gonna walk over, see them, and then I think we're gonna take a long walk back to the Airbnb and we'll get ready for dinner and go out. But that'll be in a while because it's, what time is it? Like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? And we just ate like a big, not a big lunch, but we just ate lunch.
But it was like a small lunch. It was like, you know, like a, not
yeah,
even like
it was like a little salad bowl. So we'll probably go to a late dinner though. It looked like last night we were walking around at like 10 o'clock and there was like still a ton of restaurants open. So it seems like this city is a little more nightlife than Vilnius is. We also noticed on the alcohol store, they sell alcohol until 10 o'clock here. And on one of the bars, it says entrance 18 and up. So I also wonder if the drinking age is 18 here instead of 20. I think the alcohol laws in Lithuania are just like even stricter than they are here. Okay, we've just made it to Alberta Street, which has all these really beautiful buildings that are in the Art Nouveau style. So let's go see.
I haven't seen you in quite some time, but you keep appearing in my mind. I haven't heard you speak in quite some time, but I hear it as a chime. I think I'm in love with the thought of you, replacing my deepest blues. I think I'm in love with the thought of you, a love I don't wanna lose.
There are a lot of tourists here. I guess this over here, this is the Irish, Austrian, and I think that's Belgian embassies. And something else, another flag I don't recognize. But it's funny because there's that anti-gay protest going on. All of the embassies have pride flags put up, I guess in response to that. Hello again. It's a lot later. We came back to the room and we just chilled for a little while and we got ready and now we're heading out to dinner. I don't know like exactly where we're going. I think we're just gonna walk around and go to a place that looks good. But this is like Alex's birthday dinner.
Woohoo!
Yay! Wait, let me see your outfit. I like the mask on your arm.
Am I supposed to take this off?
I think you're supposed to use a fork. Alex is not feeling well, and I think the food that we ate last night like didn't sit right with him, and so that's the end of the night. The food we got for dinner though was really good. We've been wanting to try Georgian food like the whole time we've lived here because it's not something we've ever seen in the US. So we went to this nice Georgian restaurant for dinner. It was so delicious. I really liked it. I had like a halloumi thing. It was like grilled eggplant, fried cheese, all these veggies. It was super good. And then Alex had like a lamb and beef pita that had a bunch of vegetables too. It was really, really tasty. Then we had some Georgian wine to go with it. And then afterward, we went to a cideria and got some cider, but then Alex started not feeling so well. So we came home, and I think we're just gonna watch something on Netflix.
I'm dying.
Alex is dying. People are downstairs at the club partying.
It's not fair.
I'm going to eat some cookies that we brought from home. These are the best. Alex got the chocolate kind. Last night we watched Crazy Stupid Love, which is just like one of my favorite rom-coms. It's such a funny movie and it's so cute. So we have to try to find something that tops it. We were watching Talladega Nights earlier, but like this isn't my favorite movie.
Have you seen it though?
Yeah, we have watched this movie together like twice.
It's iconic.
No, it's funny, but...
Anarchy, anarchy! I don't know what it means, but I like it!
Okay, good night. Good morning. Alex just went out and got us Big Bad Bagels, which was really recommended online. I just got a plain cream cheese one. But after we finish eating, we're gonna head over to the bus station and go back to Vilnius. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching our little mini adventure in Riga, and we'll see you guys next week back in Vilnius. Viso quiero.